I'm still an actor. I did a Law and Order in April. I did a movie in June. I directed a musical. And I have an acting studio. I'm an acting teacher, the Thomas P. Waits Acting Studio.
Where about?
Thank you very much.
Look me up. Thomas P. Waits.
The oldest magic kid is a social worker in the South Bronx where I grew up. And and I'm Mr. Ramos, the fair hearing supervisor. I'll be celebrating 25 years with my wife and I was there a line where somebody said, we got to ask our social worker, and he said, we don't have one.
Down to the social worker. I thought that the risk.
What are some of your favorite scenes from the movie?
My scene.
I had a lot of fun with the listeners. A lot of intent. A lot of fun. The whole film was very cool. We were up all night from June to October down all night. Every once in a while was a day for night, and it was very tough to film with the shoot.
I just want to say well done, great film. It's very nostalgic film. My question to the whole cast is basically the one with the people from New York City, New York State. What is your take on New York City then and now in terms of flavor or the atmosphere? Just curious about it.
I feel basically working on much cleaner. And, it's always been an international city, so there's just more and more of an international flavor going every year in this town. It's safe, right? My daughter always said, Dad, how do you survive those 70s? It's like they said, Martin Scorsese leads back the real gangs in New York and the movies. That's a deal.
And kudos to the social work. I'm going that line work, so I'm awesome.
I know about all that.
Great.
Helping the people.
I don't like the clean New York. I've been 42nd Street where it was. Where do New Yorkers go to have a good time? Because our entire city is now a tourist attraction. Alright? When it was going to Doo-Wop and you saw the movie, stop movie for $1, you know. That's
yeah, this question for Tom. I don't know if you're comfortable talking about it, but we understand there was a bit of beef between you and Walter during the making of the film. Would you care to tell us what that was all about? Or?
Yeah, I got fired from the movie after 7 weeks, and Michael ended up with Mercy. That was supposed to be my role. And it happened primarily, somebody asked about the difference between then and now. I think there was a lot more frequent use of substances. I think that people were still, there was a holdover from the 60s, and somehow in the spirit of that, I got caught in between and I didn't communicate very well with the director, and basically I became a pain in the ass, and he fired me. And I take complete responsibility for it, and I've made amends to him. And I guess in the height of my arrogance, had my name removed from the credits of the film, which upset Walter considerably. And now we all make mistakes, and I feel that was a mistake on my part, especially being a pain in the ass. You learn, you live and you learn, and I don't know anybody that hasn't made mistakes in their early 20s, and I'm one of them. So forgive me.
I noticed the boxings, they all seem to be in order, and when you're
think that, Walter set out trying to make a movie with Fox as a more primary character, and then, as I mentioned, because of my behavior, he had to edit it. So I was in the beginning, and it looked like I was going to be, and then it changed. And it's,
Have you filmed scenes later in the movie that make sense?
no. To that extent, it was chronological. To some extent, it was chronological. But I think a lot of it was done in the editing room as well. No, the only scene that had a double was the one where they threw me in front of the train, because that was supposed to be you, right?
All I know is when Tommy died, I got a lot more work. He's a great guy.
What's your involvement with the Warriors video games, and have you actually played your own character?
No, I'm still suing them. I've been suing them. They've been really cheated. First they said it wasn't me. Then they said it was a composite of a Latino, my daughter, and I thought that was very racist, and I'm still dealing with them now. In fact, the Village Voice is working on the article with me. I got a little toy figure that's named after me. I don't even have one for my grandson. But that's part of being an artist, in those days, in those 70s, That's why my daughter's a lot better and a little more educated. But, yeah, I feel ripped off by Rockstar Games, and I'll be the first one to tell you that. They should at least throw me a piece or something. Try to say it wasn't me. Come on, stop it. They contacted me and asked me to play myself, and almost asked me to audition for myself. I did not play myself, but Rockstar worked something out. You meet like
I did do my voiceover, and I do voiceover. And there are people that do have legitimate rights with Rockstar. Okay, so I'm not going to say they don't, but some people do have legitimate rights with Rockstar. But it also goes with the corporations themselves. You remember, this is a Paramount production that was then bought by Viacom, which was then sold to Rockstar, which is now breaking off into 1,001 pieces, and some of us were even thought to be dead.
Yeah, I was there for a long time. They said that I signed up with my rights to Paramount in 1978, and my daughter said, my dad's passion wasn't clairvoyant. He didn't know they would have video games in the future. So cut him a piece, so that's what I'm doing.
I was asked to do the Rockstar video game. I just chose not to do the voice for personal reasons. They did pay me something, use my face, and that was it.
I did my voice work in the video.
When you weren't filming, did you guys hang out together, or did you go do your separate, walk on your separate ways?
Hung out all the time, yeah. Each other's houses, sat in the same bed together.
No, actually, a lot of us did. But, we did hang out. I think we kept very close for a lot of years. And then, some of us didn't see each other for like 25 years. But when we saw each other at the first Coney figure, anybody hear about a couple of years back? It was like we were very close. We just get along all the time. We're like, not fake. And since you've already signed everything, so we're not working for anything here, we love seeing you guys.
Yeah.
It's really good.
What do you kids think of what all of you have produced 30 years ago? What do they think of it now? What do you kids think of what you did?
I'm going to give you a story of what my kids think of it. When my daughter was about 11 years old, so that was like 12 years ago, we were sitting watching television one night, and the TV version of the Warriors came on. So I thought, well, that's a sanitized version, so she's not going to hear Dad dropping the F-bomb, so we'll let her watch it. And she's sitting there watching it, and she's look at the screen, she looks over at me, she looks at the screen, she looks over at me, she goes, Dad, you used to be a hunk.
My children play the game at other people's houses, but there's not a huge interest in the Warriors. I mean, they like it. They're interested in other things. I go further. What can I tell you? Maybe the guys that I work with, they're on their mid-30s. Those are the guys that are like my kids. They're not getting anything done. You know, the whole time they come around and go to Warriors. They're lying.
My son doesn't like anything I do. He hates my work, but the film itself he loves. And the first time we got together, the only people he wanted to meet, in this order, Ajax, Swan, and then anybody else. But if he ever, he's 24 years old now, and if he ever watches the film, it's fast forward to the first 5 minutes until that guy with the rag on his head is dead.
I don't have kids, but I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, and they're more interested. They like the movie, but they're more interested in what Uncle Brian's going to send them for Christmas and birthday. That's my role.
My daughter is right there, and she won't watch the movie, and I don't think my son's ever watched it either. It messed up my daughter's dating night, and they say, Dad, your father was in the Warriors? And then she goes, Dad, you're Stephanie's icon, so it's been fun for my daughter. She started really realizing that when she was going to clubs to get the free drinks, you know, so that was good.
There you go.
Two questions. First, the studio and stuff like real or was it made for
that was a joy.
Was the studio and stuff like real and did you get to see yourself?
That was 1970.
That was early New York City.
No, that was real graffiti, love. So back in the 70s, you didn't have to bring in an artist to put graffiti in. You had to bring in an artist to clean it up. And real quick, the other question was? Okay, quick story. I loaned my vest to what I thought was my best friend. Okay? To go take some headshots with me. He never returned to my vest. My vest was floating in Jersey somewhere.
My vest is up in a box upstairs. I never washed it. Still smells. But I still got the wristband. I still got the vest. And who knows? The kids are going to college soon. I may put it on eBay.
I gave my vest to Walter Hill, the director, shortly after the making of the movie. I don't know why. I wish I had it, but I didn't.
Except for the sneakers, I have the entire costume.
I still have the same size waistline. We ain't got one.
Were there any scenes in the movie that were cut that any of you thought really should have stayed in? If so, Roger?
Oh, Pam 48 was in the